a lot of folks are misinterpreting what happened today. I believe it was today, maybe it was yesterday, I'm not sure. As far as how President Trump is dealing with the DACA. Now, a few things you got to remember about this program they call DACA. First of all, President Obama intended it to be temporary. He stated on many occasions that if he would do what he did, it would be illegal and unconstitutional. Just he knew he would get away with it, at least temporarily, particularly because it's temporarily. And you know, I can't say it was not totally wrong for him to do what he did at the time, especially as a temporary measure. However, what President Trump is doing now is actually quite compassionate in my estimation, and quite appropriate. And in a way is even more compassionate than what President Obama did. Because what President Obama did was a Band-Aid solution for a major problem. And that's not it's not going to solve the problem. And he saw that Congress wasn't doing their job, and so he took things into his own hands as much as he could, or even really more than he could, as he himself admitted on several occasions that he was doing something wrong. Now, if we put that aside for a moment, and he knew what he was doing was wrong. Now, as far as how President Trump is handling this, there's several reasons. First of all, there were several states that were planning to bring this to court. Now, it would have been founded as unconstitutional because it didn't go through this is something that legally had to go through the legislative branch in order to become law. You know, I mean, there was Saturday Night Live skit based on from the 70s. There was the Schoolhouse Rock, and probably one of the most famous episodes of Schoolhouse Rock is "I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill," you know. So, and it's teaching you how a bill becomes a law. And then so in this Saturday Night Live skit, you know, there's the bill, and he's talking about how difficult it is for a bill to become a law. And then there's this other guy who comes along, and he's like, I'm an executive order, and I just am. I don't have to go through anything. So then someone's like, oh, you're an executive order. What are you, like, proclaiming some, you know, some holiday, you know, that's not a national holiday? Things, you know, government offices will still be open, but like proclaiming this day to be, you know, in honor of somebody. So it's like, no, I'm, you know, they're doing DACA. And he's like, whoa. It's like, what? Like, even Saturday Night Live, as left-wing and liberal as it is, they were shocked at what President Obama did when he enacted DACA. So what's the big shock here when now they're deciding to follow the law, you know? What's the big deal? But there's more than that. Now, if the courts would have just found it unconstitutional, the whole thing, there would have been chaos due to the way Obama handled this. Now, what President Trump is doing is actually quite compassionate, because he's giving 6 months to take care of it, to think about it, for Congress to finally step up and do their job. Now, Congress could even enact something temporary, you know, but with the set date and so forth and guidelines. But again, it is what it is. I mean, at this point, something had to be done before it was too late. And that being said, again, the way that President Trump is handling this is with the utmost compassion. And President Obama knows this, but he doesn't care. He's just playing politics. Rahm Emanuel knows this, but he doesn't care. He's just playing politics. But the average person doesn't know this, doesn't recognize this, doesn't realize it, and just says, oh, Trump is evil, Trump is evil, Trump is evil, if that's what they think, or Trump is great, Trump is great, Trump is great, if that's what they think, instead of taking every issue case by case, as we should be doing, and figuring out how do we handle difficult issues like this. So I think in this particular case, even though Trump was not my first pick, not a big fan of his, but I don't hate him. And I think what he's doing here is appropriate, giving Congress time to do their job, as they should have done years ago, and handle this in some way. And I don't, a lot of folks are saying, maybe Trump should use this as a bargaining chip or this or that. And really, he could be like, all right, I'll extend DACA if you give me the wall or this or that. But he's not doing that because these are people's lives, and he is expressing true compassion about them. And really doing it in a way that's completely appropriate, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, what do I know? I'm not, but my feeling is this is the compassionate way to approach this, because otherwise things could go really sour really quickly. And now there's time to take care of it, to fix it, and to do what's right. I think, they have, and to do it legally, the way it's supposed to be done. And if that's the case, and whatever they decide in the Congress, I have a feeling that, that President Trump is going to recognize whatever is supposed to be. Oh, cool, this guy has a Ms. Pac-Man arcade game on the back of this U-Haul. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, I hope it doesn't get ruined in this rain. And I can't really see that well, so I'm going to have to end this video. Please share, like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let's figure out... I don't know what's going on here. Let's try this. Maybe that's going to clear up the windshield, because this is really bad. Alright. So what do you all think? How should we approach this? I mean, to me, the main thing is, more important than anything, is that the rule of law should be followed, because that's the only way to really compassionately deal with these people, because they shouldn't have to suffer in a limbo state, not knowing what their fate is going to be because of the way that President Obama handled this. So it's much better to do things in a legal manner, especially, and really President Obama set in motion for this. Congress should have been working on this for a while. I don't know. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. And let's continue the discussion. What do you think? How should Congress act now that the ball is in their court, as it was supposed to be? What should they do? This could be a big opportunity for Republicans to demonstrate compassion through the legislature, and actually make President Trump into a hero. But the thing is, Doesn't matter what he does. People are going to hate him no matter what. People are going to hate the Republicans no matter what, because most people just have total knee-jerk reactions as far as politics is concerned on either side. And it's not as simple as you think. Alright, well, Hannah's getting kind of scary now. I'll try to stop the video now. Alright, God bless. Thank you for this lecture. Subscribe and comment. All the best.